So, have you ever seen a product that seems specifically catered to you and you only? It's a very rare feeling, but when you do, it feels like you've climaxed for the very first time again, soiled bedsheets and all. Basically, Peglin is a super cool and awesome game that takes the skin of a roguelike and stretches it over the skin of Peggle, straight Dahmer style. You play as a goblin, and shoot some peg to damage the enemies that block you on your journey to do stuff. I don't really know what the story is. But there are 4 kinds of pegs. The normal damage pegs, crit pegs that will normally have you do increased damage, but some balls have special effects, reset pegs, which reset the board, and bombs that deal massive AoE damage, but they need 2 hits to activate, normally. So, and the roguelike elements show up with the forms of items that, can do general things to help you make a build, like a sword that fucking, when you refresh the board, it deals damage to everything. One that when you reload all your balls, you can do more crit damage, stuff like that. But the big one are the balls themselves, because there's so many balls, bro. Like poison balls, balls that stop enemies from moving, balls that slowly let you stack up your crit damage, balls that pierce, balls that do overkill splash damage, so many balls, so many balls. They even have some things that are direct references to Peggle, like the fucking jack-o'-lantern ball. We love you. I love you, Peglin. I'm gonna kiss you on the mouth. Okay, let me drop the bit for a second now. This game does have 2, pretty big issues, both revolving around damage. While I find the pachinko way of dealing damage incredibly charming, it's just not good design. You see, roguelikes are known for their chaos and randomness, but all roguelikes need a solid ground, a base of rules to be broken. Especially with damage. In Slay the Spire, Ironclad Strike will always do 6 damage. Bandit's Bullets in Risk of Rain 2 always start at 12 damage. And the Icicle in Brotato always does 10 damage. I just know that. I didn't look that up, I swear. So having your damage output literally be random based on your shot is, bad. Cause what if you just need to deal like 10 damage? Whoops, your shot was too good, now it's 500. And if you don't have any piercing or transparency balls that can hit multiple targets, then you just wasted that amazingly good shot. Oh wait, but now you need really big damage to fight a boss? Well, you didn't fucking hard read how the ball was going to bounce within that little structure, and it bounced out a hole, and you only did 6 damage.
Chill yourself.
And another thing on the note of damage. What the fuck is that sentence? That is garbage. Holy shit. Damage you take. There are 3 ways to my knowledge that you shield yourself from damage. 1, the Bulwark status effect, which is just giving yourself shield that will take away if you take damage equal to that. But you can also blind enemies, which gives them a chance to miss their attacks. I don't know what that percentage is. I don't know if it says it. Maybe I have to go straight into the item codex. Hey guys, Editing Harry here. I just checked. I guess I really should have beforehand, but I really didn't think that was gonna happen. Yeah, the Encyclopedia doesn't have anything for the fucking items. It just doesn't. It's just not there. What the fuck? Why is it called the Encyclopedia? Why the fuck would I just want to read about enemies? What? Or not? And there's also, I forgot what the name of this status is, but basically it gives you dodge chance also as well. And that's it. So, 2 forms of pure RNG, and 1 thing that requires balls for you to get a bunch of balls to stack up your bulwark. Once again, a staple of roguelikes kind of just being thrown out the window. Damage you take in a roguelike should be entirely your fault. Sometimes it's more of a technical thing, like Brotato and Risk of Rain 2, where, you can fucking bob, weave, and just avoid all the damage like that. Or it could be in like a direct result of player choices, like in Slay the Spire. You can willingly choose to do more damage in exchange of taking more by not stacking up your defense. But in fucking Peglin, it's all just fucking Wild West bullshit. God forbid you fight any ranged enemies, you basically are guaranteed to take damage. And the developers have to know this, because at the end of every fight, you can just heal for 20% of your max HP. Like, and hey, that's a fix. It's a lazy band-aid fix, so lazy that you think Valve made this game, but whatever. Now, all that being said, this game is still pretty fucking fun and awesome and cool. Mostly because it makes the most out of its bad design choice that they made. Okay, tangent time. You guys remember Watch Dogs Legion, right? man, that game was terrible. Why the fuck do I still play it? And man, my video was also kind of bad. Man, that game had the play as everyone mechanic, which was an objectively bad design thing, because you lose out on all narrative stakes, since you're playing as just a hive mind of weirdos instead of a set character with a set background, losing all the nuance that an actual protagonist could have had. Now, that weakness could have been circumvented if Ubisoft was actually good at making video games. If Ubisoft invested more into the surface level, you know, focusing on the game part of this, like adding a bunch more traits, making a bunch of cosmetics that aren't fucking so crazy over expensive, adding a lot more visual flair with each of the playable characters you could have had. Peglin does this. Since the core is cracked, they just make the game as fun to play as possible by adding a fuck ton of patterns, interesting balls, and just the dopamine hit of getting a really high damaging shot right lined up, even if you don't need it, is good. So yeah, your mileage will vary depending on how much you like Peggle. Yeah, the Peggle portion of this game will be the deciding factor instead of the roguelike, because, you know, the roguelike stuff is fine, whatever. But, yeah, if you like Peggle, you like roguelikes, play the fuck out of this game, you'll love it. If you're iffy-ish on Peggle and still like roguelikes, I'd still say, hey, give it a try, maybe you'll like it, maybe you don't. If you don't like Peggle and don't like roguelikes, don't dodge this game. But you have bigger things to worry about if you don't like Peggle, nigga, I'm coming for you.